all the clothes. People like you get the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid here never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really would it make him cash off the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. I'm taking your man and spinning his vans. Oh yeah, did it again. Oh yeah, out with his friend. Oh yeah, Chanel is the lens. With his friend finna get lit. I'm everything on they wish list.
As we welcome everybody to the Garden State, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
A nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to set on those routes in order to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see any.
Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. 2nd and 15. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Leonard Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On play action, it's Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Another example right there of why quarterbacks get nervous when Yannick Ngakoue is getting ready to rush them. 37.5 sacks in 4 seasons in Jacksonville. But last year, he split time between Minnesota and Baltimore and put together 8 sacks. Then he signed with the Raiders back in March.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on his...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Barkley, toss play left, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Tua sets up to pass it. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward.
Logan Ryan on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
On first down, Carr escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 5 from the 8. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. He'll buy some time right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua going to throw. He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 5 yards remain on second down. Tua, a final shot before half. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd down and 8. Now Tua. Going deep downfield for Ross. They've got his man complete. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off of play action, Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a what that's about. As it moves the offense backward. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
He'll let this go deep for runs. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to pass. Tua. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Giants 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. This is caught.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Tua now on first down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Touchdown Giants. Hunter Henry, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they bats it forward. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down and then some, 36 yards. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Giants 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Giantsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. Rolling to his right. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And Ingram hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Right there, baby. 37's the money.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From midfield, here's Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the
up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 76 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
If I only let now, really I'm super absurd. Got them all dead like Purge. Leave them speechless, no words. Leave them speechless, no. Coming in first and third. Tight fit, showing my action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me red. I ain't even hungry, but I hate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning.